Alright, we have hit ground on the food forest installation. Really challenging access, but I like a good challenge. That's how steep it is. But we also have another side access, which is stairs, that we'll be taking most of the equipment down. Alright, my team's on site. And so the first step is just breaking down branches, organic matter that we've got there. We'll be using it. Everything will be used. So, because some of the tree prunings we actually be cutting up, and we'll be using around the fruit trees. That actually catches and stores energy. You're leaving organic matter on site, which is really good. So here's a good example. There you can put it all around the fruit trees. That will hold moisture and add organic matter, and also it will add habitat for the wildlife, for the small little critters. So this is the stuff that we're still going to get through. Alright, I will see you shortly in the next phase. Alright, here we made some good progress with the food forest. The groundwork is laid. So we prepped everything, dug the holes for the fruit trees, and now we're spacing out the sugarcane bales. And we're also prepping the plants, the support plants that is. So here we've got Gail prepping some really nice plants. So it represents all the support plants representing each layer in the food forest, you know, from ground cover to shrub layer and overstory. We got the fruit trees here. We are soaking them in sea salt. That minimizes transplant shock. And we're starting off here, planting trees that are really hot loving trees, because we have a nice heat bank there, right behind there with the rocks. And north facing is that way conveniently, so it's just perfect having a north facing hill. Yeah, we're making really good progress. So yeah, we're right into the planting now and mulching out. We prepped the support plants. It's gone really, really well. But yeah, can definitely feel it by now. You know, that hill is, yeah, it's leaving a mark on us. But it's so good. Regenerating a block. We put some useful plants in, really leaving the place in a better space. And it's going to be so good when it's done. So many edible plants and good plants for the soil. Yeah, really can't wait to see it all done. We made a bit more progress. So half the mulch is laid out. We're already starting putting in the support plants. The trees, most of the trees are in. There's still going to be some trees, mainly creepers, going in tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going to put a couple of hard structures in. We really just want to get the mulching and the planting done today, the main part of the planting. And yeah, overall really, really happy with the progress. The team is fantastic, absolutely amazing. You know, they're hanging in there by now. Fatigue is definitely settling in, because there's no car access. So what we got here, it's stairs and a super steep hill. And one of the questions was to swale or not to swale. Technically you could swale here. The steepness, it's just borderline. But hey, look, we've got no car access, no machinery access. You could do swales by hand, but you know, many times swales are just not applicable. They are the wrong tool for the location. The drainage is reasonably good here. Well, we are on a hill. The soil is permeable. So you waste your money, you waste your time with swales. They are better tools for this to harvest water and keep the water around the fruit trees where it's needed. Alrighty, follow along for the next section. let me show you what you can do when you have sticks branches at your location where you want to plant a food forest, or just in general you want to use the sticks. What you can actually do is you can cut them up into manageable size pieces, and then you can lay them around your fruit tree. And if you're on a hill, it's actually really good because you can lay them around on the lower side of the fruit tree and create a bit of a berm. And what that will do is it will actually capture the water and hold the water for a little bit longer in the landscape, and in our case, around the fruit tree. Not only does it capture water, but it also captures nutrients, silt, organic matter. So it's a soil building method. So over time this will silt up, it will decompose, and it will hold nutrients and water much longer in the ground. Day 2 of food forest installation up on a steep hill. Yeah, it's doing really good. We had an amazing day yesterday. We had the whole crew out. So today we reduced it to 2 people because we just don't need as many people. And we're focusing on hard structures today. So garden edging for the main walking track. And then we also put in a few more support species. Yeah, come along, I'll take you through it, what we got up to so far. So we've done most of the mulching, and there's going to be a walkway meandering through it, which is quite nice, creates garden rooms. So that's the digging that Trevor's done. You don't necessarily need garden edging, but the client wished to have a clear separation from the walkway and the garden area. So together we opted for this recycled heavy-duty plastic edging. But yeah, it's gone really well so far. Feeling it slightly, but not too bad actually in the legs, because this is quite a steep hill. But while we're back out on the side of the food forest installation up on a steep hill. What we're doing today is we're focusing on hard structures. We're putting in a garden edge, and also we're probably going to get a head start on putting in a couple of arches. But over here, I'm just going to flip the camera. We're also still putting in further support species. So here we got vetiver grass, which is really great. Erosion control. Maya is dividing it, doing a really good job there, and you get lots of slips out of it, which is amazing. We're nearing the end of the food forest installation on a steep hill, and here we got Maya planting in the edible vines. It's a kiwi. And over here, female kiwi. Kiwi needs cross-pollination. Here we're going to have young berry. Garden edging going in. Trevor's onto that. And yeah, so we're going to finish off the hardscaping. Fifth and final day at the food forest install in Kenmore. I'm going to take you for a quick walkthrough before we lose light. And yeah, so come with me as we fly through it. This is just here up at the front. Nice wicking beds, which I rebuilt. And because a landscaping company that installed them used the wrong soil, they just used the landscape yard soil, and it just doesn't suit edibles. And especially wicking beds, soil has to be very, very special. So come through it. You may not see it in the video, but it is very steep. So that's the only access that we have. There are stairs on the other side, but there's no gate to them. So we actually had to take a fence panel out to get there. Here are these compost bays, which are really nice. I like them. So it's good, you know, it's a classic 3-bay composting system. And you can see you can actually still have that on a hill as well. You just built it into the hill. So, and then this is it. Used to be all grass, you couldn't mow it, you had to be whippersnipped. And look at the gorgeous view, absolutely stunning. So, and it will be when I'll be back in a few months' time. And when I do my client check-in, I will take you along. So these are the 2 arches. And here we've got fruit trees. And amongst the fruit trees is a dense planting of perennial edible support plants. Really make every plant count. From biomass producer to nitrogen fixer, pollinator attracting plant, integrated pest management plant. Just all these things, plants are very carefully selected to suit the property and the client's needs, of course, management needs. And existing fruit trees in here as well. And then we have 2 large gum trees which have been pruned. We call it safety pruning. So bottom branches have been taken off. That helps. And then up here's the other large gum tree. But that is okay. You can grow fruit trees amongst gum trees. Of course, there is a limitation there. So, and let's come around. Daylight is really escaping us. And we opted for a separation of the walkway and the garden beds. We really wanted 2 different mulch covers there. And here nice dark wood chip is great. And the client wanted an edging here. So, and then here's the other arch. Really love the arches. They have come up really nice. Yeah, it took a fair bit to install them because it has to be absolutely level. And it's a bit of a challenge on a steep hill. Yeah, really pleased. And here one of the existing fruit trees, the lemon, has bearing fruit. And advanced lemongrass we put in, turmeric, ginger over there, tropical apple, vetiver grass carefully dotted in, and for biomass and of course erosion control and so on. Cover crops coming up as well. So yeah, it's all happening here. Really pleased with how it's all come together. It's been 5 long days. We had an amazing team. And yeah, this is it. So more fruit trees along here and then more wicking beds up the top. Yeah, so this is it. Nourishing Landscape, signing out.